twice I've gone live on my computer, but I've never gone live just on my mobile device. But I wanted to get on here this morning because I was sitting outside this morning having my coffee, and I was thinking about the Lions Gate, coming up to where I'm at. It's the 7th, and so tomorrow is like the Lions Gate. That's when the frequencies are the strongest, but really it what has been moving in, and it'll continue to move through to the middle of August. But I was thinking about the Lions Gate, and there's a lot, where people are talking about, a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff is coming up for them. And recently I've been hearing a lot of people say, I've made a mistake. I can't believe I made this mistake. How did I make this mistake? And are just overwhelmed by making this a mistake. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, but it's not a mistake. Where oftentimes you say, well, I got off my path. We can never get off of our path. And it's what I was thinking about. I'm like, okay, it's not a mistake. And then it's like, it's a misaligned tone. All it is a misaligned tone singing you back to the remembrance of your wholeness. And so it's what it is what we call a mistake, is an invitation for us to experience the sensation of the emotion of the situation, or the thoughts of the situation, are actually the tones that are wanting to be reconnected to our tonal harmonics, our pure tone frequency. And so it's coming in this beautiful it doesn't feel beautiful. I know that, but it's what it is it's our frequency remembering itself. It's our light remembering itself. And so it's welcoming home the tonal frequency of self. And so it's not a mistake. It's a misaligned tone requesting to be reconnected to you. And so the way that we do that is, the way that I do that is I I like to go outside in bare feet, with no socks on the grass or wherever. And I call it, well, your thymus. Your thymus is sitting behind your breastbone here. And I tap that, and I allow the sensations to just move through my system. And I just say, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home, until my system can calm itself back down. But it's to realign. I'm realigning my frequency. I'm reconnecting myself to myself. And it's my tone remembers me. My light remembers me. Your light remembers you. Your tone remembers you. And so as you're going through this gateway, I know a lot of energies can come up, and a lot of sensations, and to really invite those home. So anything that we call a distortion, or a parasitic system, all those different types of things, is what they are again, misaligned tones. They are just asking to be connected correctly. And that's why they're coming up into our awareness, is because whatever is coming up in your awareness, it's because you have the ability to connect them correctly. It's like, because your light is remembering itself. It's like, okay, I know that I go here. So, but it's what I'm talking about is, it's not that you accept in or you're not like trying to hold within your system the energy of it. Is what you're doing is you're allowing it to pass through and go into the earth, because the earth takes our compost. It's like composted energy, and it takes our compost, just like the earth needs our literal shit as compost to compost and grow things. It also, that energy, it comes down into our system, comes through our system into the earth. When we allow it to move through, it goes into the earth, and she has this beautiful ability to transmute it. And she needs that to transmute and to create. Creation comes through chaos. Creation doesn't come through calmness, it comes through chaos. And so by just tapping and standing on the earth and just saying, welcome home, I allow the sensation to move through my system, and I visualize it just going into the earth and transmuting and allowing it. It like calms my central nervous system down really, really quickly. My brain is able to clear. I'm able to think more clearly. And this is just a beautiful way for you to be able to reconnect who you are, reconnect yourself. And so as you go through this, we call it a portal. I do also want you to remember that the Lion's Gate or the Lion's Gate portal isn't something outside of you. It's not something that's at a specific place or something that's out there somewhere. You are the portal. You are the gateway. We're each our own gateway. And through that gateway is how we are able to transmute, how we are able to bring in our pure tone frequency and send it out, send the signal out with clarity and purity. And so I want you to really just receive in the fullness of who you are, everything of who you are, because you are connecting, you are reconnecting. And even though sometimes it may feel like you're falling apart, really all it is that shaking off of what no longer serves you. It served you at one point, and to understand that it did serve you at one point, and it no longer serves you, and that's all it is that it's just not serving you any longer. And so you can just drop it down. And so, I was talking about tapping my thymus. The other thing I do all these kind of weird somatic things, but is I'll just shake and just let my body shake. Sometimes I'll lay on the ground, sometimes I'm laying on the bed, sometimes I'm just standing up, and I just allow my body to shake. And it literally, because everything is actually sensation, it's energy, it's frequency, it's moving through. It's not a thing, it's not a thought, it's not an emotion. It's a frequency moving through our system. And so vibration actually causes it to move. And so anytime that you can do something that vibrates your central nervous system or shakes your body, you're able to just bring it down and out, and it goes out. So if you look in nature, if you ever watch like nature shows and maybe like a lion chasing a gazelle, for example, and then you're watching this lion chase the gazelle and the gazelle gets away, and then you see it shake and then it starts to eat. It just goes back to its life. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be able to shake it off and just give it to the earth and move forward. And so I invite you to try this out and see how this works for you, and to remember that you are the gateway, that anything that I put out on my channel, anything that I do, my full intention is that it ripples through the grid of the earth and calls you back to remembrance, because nothing I'm sharing with you right now isn't something that you don't already know. If it resonates with you, it's because you already know this information. It's just that I'm helping you to remember it, just like as others have helped me to remember things. Is they weren't teaching me something. I already knew it. It was just like I forgot. And so that's my intention as I bring forth information on my channel and to you guys. And I really want you to remember that I am not teaching you anything that you don't already know. It's just that you've forgotten. And so I invite you to just fully embrace and reconnect, and allow all of this frequency to move through you, to flow. The nature of energy is flow. And so it's going to flow, and you can assist that flow by doing things like tapping and shaking, by receiving in, by welcoming home the fullness of who you are, because you're so needed. You are so needed now, and you carry very specific codes. We all carry very specific codes that we're here meant to drop into the earth. And so as we do this, we're actually dropping in those codes. And so your presence here on this earth is such a gift. And to remember that, even when it doesn't feel like it, your presence here is such a gift. So I just thank you listening, and may this just ripple out into the grid of remembrance. All right, I have to figure out how to shut this off.